Watching this, this was like a really interesting thing, because it's basing it off of, like, they're giving their own little spin on the whole, like, strength of hysteria when you're on the life or death, fight or flight instinct that happens. And pretty much like when your brain reaches, that state, all the adrenaline, all the blood and all that stuff rushes, through your veins. And like you basically unlock like your latent strength or whatever within that moment for survival reasons. Like your body releases your restraint, so to speak, for the sake of your own survival. And like this was like a spin on that, to be able to tap into the ability to use that with purpose, like purposefully call upon that. But the way homie, when he was just like whooping on these dudes, I was like, dang, this is pretty brutal. Like he was like comboing on these dudes. Loved it. He was giving them like no breaks. But I like how like when they came to see him, like this was a like the past couple episodes was definitely a character developmental thing. Tamaki, or I believe that's her name, her right there, like she got her character development, unlocking a new form. Hopefully now she can be of more use in combat and not just be a gag character, because for the longest of the entirety of the show so far, she's just been a gag character and hasn't done pretty much anything. But up until like recently, where she tried to save Juggernaut. Well, she did, and then she got saved. But yeah, that was her best moment. And then this afterwards, her getting her little power up, it's a nice touch. So I'm glad to see characters getting their growth. Yeah, survival instinct. Yeah, depressive death. I thought that was so cool. Like the production on this last episode was hella dope. Like this whole scene right here, like going forward that happened, like I thought that was like some movie level type stuff. Like this was dope. I would expect this from a movie. Yeah, when you watch him get bopped, I was like, dang. It's like what we are witnessing here is the birth of a savage. Two savages. I'm curious as to what Arthur saw. That's what I want to know. I'm really curious about that. Like we saw what Shinra saw, but we don't know what Arthur saw. And if both of them can unlock and use that potential whenever they want, because we already know Arthur is hella strong to begin with. Like if he's in the right headspace, this guy is a monster. So imagine like capitalizing off of that, or maybe utilizes that. Well, no, it would capitalize, because when he's in like his most, or at least so far what he's demonstrated, like his most mental strongest point is like when he feels like he's like feeling most like a knight, right? And he just like destroys everybody that's in his way, that's bad, that he considers the enemy. And but that doesn't have anything to do with this concept of training that they're introducing here. So that would only buff what he already. This basically only buffs what they already are. I just think it's a very cool thing because like they introduced that martial artist concept of being able to hone those instincts of the fight or flight, hysterical strength when you're in hysteria. Yeah, with your survival instincts, yeah. So other animes touched on that too. They have like different spins on it. Baki's one. He jumped off a cliff to gain, but his wasn't so much for strength, but more so for his senses, like his awareness heightened to like extreme degrees. Like it unlocked the next level of senses for him. Because it was about like, you know, like when you're in that near death experience and time slows down, like they say time slows down and like your life flashes before you, and it's within that moment, if you can grasp a hold of yourself and take control, then it's like your senses, your reflexes and all that is much more heightened. So I always thought that was pretty dope. Really looking forward to how this is gonna continue, because me personally, I love the whole character development grind. Like I love character development, so if we can keep that up, that would be